I keep trying to make videos, but then like midway through filming them, I lose interest. And now it's been like 3 months since my last video. So I'm just going to sit here and give y'all a couple life updates. Okay? Number one, I'm 27 now. I turned 27 in January. That was 2 months ago. I'm older than I was the last time you saw me. Number two, I whiten my teeth. I bought that Zimba teeth whitening shit that keeps being advertised on Instagram because I am a consumerist slut. But anyway, I did it's like a 14-day little teeth whitening strip situation. I probably did mine over the course of 20 days because I cannot be held accountable to the same standard every day. I can't be accountable to a daily standard, okay? So I did finally finish it, and now my teeth apparently look whiter than they did before. I don't know, y'all tell me. My roommate said she noticed, but I have a hard time, seeing the difference in anything that I do. Next update, a bitch has a skincare routine. I bought this fancy Black-owned skincare brand. I got all their products and all my products match, and now I am the kind of bitch who uses toner. I was not before, and now I am. I also use a night serum occasionally. Because, when we about to be 30, we trying to still be looking 20. Next update. I own glasses now. These are my glasses. These are my blue light glasses because I stare at a screen all day. And not because I'm in Zoom meetings all day, like some of y'all. I'm watching YouTube on my computer all day and or scrolling on Instagram on my phone all day and or watching my roommate's Netflix on her TV all day. So it was giving me all that, screen time was giving me headaches. And instead of trying to decrease my screen time, I got blue light glasses. They're cute. They're purple. They're kind of the same color as my phone case, which I don't know. I'm in a purple phase now. Speaking of phases, I've also entered an earringless phase. As you can see, I don't have earrings on, which is a big step for me because since I was about maybe 10 years old, I very much don't look at me unless I have earrings on. But now I'm entering my earringless era, I think, and I'm not mad at it. Big changes over here in the world of Jasmine. Last but not least, the final update. I will be moving soon. So in a couple months, I'll be leaving this 2-bedroom that I share with my best friend. And I'll be moving into a studio by myself. I'm super excited. This will be my first solo spot. It's just the first thing I've had to moving. The process of moving is just the first thing I've had to look forward to in a while because, pandemic. Speaking of which, I have not been adjusting to that bitch well, to be quite frank. On one hand, I feel like my life is fine in a lot of ways. All my needs are met. I've definitely been safer and more secure in a lot of ways. Safer and more secure than I have been in the past, which I'm grateful for. Especially during a pandemic, because it's the complete opposite for probably the vast majority of people out here. So yeah, I have a lot to be grateful for, but at the same time, just the isolation and the monotony of everyday life now has been crushing me. It's been big escapism vibes over here. So I feel like this move, being in a new physical space, will hopefully project me into a new mental space. Even though this is a shared apartment, I've been pretty much living here alone during the pandemic, so I'm looking forward to not being alone in a shared space, if that makes sense. Having more control over how I am alone and isolated during this pandemic will give me some relief. I'll also be able to get a cat, so look forward. So, stay tuned for that. I haven't been able to get one here because my roommate's allergic. So I'll be alone in this new spot, but I won't be alone because I'll be able to get a cat. And I think that will be really just healthy for me. I'm also looking forward to living somewhere that's closer to the ground. We live on the top floor of this building, and it also has no elevator. So I've been feeling very, like, trapped in my little tower. Not to mention all of the... I don't know if you can hear that. You probably can't hear it, but airplanes and helicopters are constantly flying past my window. And as you can see, my window... This is my window. This is the look from my window. This is the look from my desk where I'm sitting. It's mostly sky. I'm up here in the sky with the helicopters and the airplanes and the aircrafts. They're flying past my window all constantly, and it sounds like they're in my room. So I'm very much looking forward to that not being a thing in my new spot. My studio is lower to the ground. It's on a lower floor in the new building, and I also live next to a park, so I feel like that'll help me feel a little less trapped. That space is a little bit more pandemic friendly, I'll say. Yeah, so those are the updates. So moving forward, especially with videos, I definitely intend to document the moving process and buying stuff for the new place and selling some of the stuff that I have here, and possibly even doing a room tour of this room, because even though I'm leaving and I've been complaining about this space, this has been a great home to live in. This has been like my first home, and I feel very grateful for the time I've spent here. And I really do love the way my room has finally turned out how I did it. So I think I might do a little room tour before I move out. But yeah, so look forward to that. Also, I'll definitely be documenting once I get my cat. Expect a lot of cat videos. But that's a little bit ways off. As far as what's coming up next, April is in a couple months. April is starting in a couple days. And April is National Poetry Month. And typically... in April, there's a lot of these 30-30 challenges, which is like write every day or whatever. So I think I'm going to do a reading challenge, actually, because I think I have about 30, if not more than 30, unread poetry books in my library. And I kind of mentioned before, I've been wanting to decrease my screen time. So I think I might do a 30-30 challenge where I read a poetry book a day and possibly document that process. So that's what you can look forward to next from me. As far as this video, that's the end. So get out of my room.